doing shows for ages now. And they say creatives are like athletes, essentially, aren't they? You know, there's a lot of stamina, there's a lot of strength that goes into having to perform all the time. Do you have any sort of rituals that you do to get ready for a show? Has it changed over the years?
It has changed. The main thing I do is I just work out. I just mainly get my body ready because I'm sure, as you guys have known, I am very used to be prone to injuries. Knock on wood, I'm not now because I've been working and I've been getting very strong. And but so all I do is like a big, warm up for my body and then warm up my voice, and that's it. Really, I don't have like any pre-show like get in the zone anything. I mean, if
Yeah.
anything, I'll like try to get somewhere backstage where I can hear the crowd because I like to feel there. Because sometimes what's happened is that I'll be in my green room for so long, right up until the show, that I'm like completely not prepared, like mentally, just
Yeah.
because in the green room in this quiet little room, and then suddenly I'm on stage in front of thousands of screaming people, and I'm like, wait, I needed I needed a transition here. Really, it was just like this and then this. But so what I do is I like to like go somewhere where I can hear the crowd and like feel them, and then go out there.
Is there anything that you can do in the lead up to a tour to get ready for that? Because, like you say, it's a pretty, it's insanely loud. We have the evidence here. We've heard it. We've been there at the shows. Like, is there anything that you can possibly do in your like you're getting all the stuff ready for the tour that even comes close to
Yeah.
that?
Maybe throw on Metallica.
Just really loud.
You know what's funny is that for the rehearsals we had for the shows that we've been doing for the last couple weeks, we started rehearsals at like the beginning of September, and something we've never done that we did at these rehearsals because we haven't done a show in so long is my front of house guy put scream, just like it was actually my show recorded from the last show that I did, which was in Miami 2020, right before COVID. He recorded that whole show and then took all the screams from that show and just put them in our ears. So we have in ears during rehearsals and during shows and stuff, and he just played them the entire rehearsal, which was definitely a lot, but it actually really, really helped because it gets you used to that feeling, and it's a crazy feeling.
I wondered
Yeah.
that, yeah, because I can barely think straight when I've got someone like talking in the background when I'm trying
Literally,
to
yeah.
do work, let alone perform and be aware of 10 things at once. So that makes
That
sense.
makes sense. That's a great method. Wanted to ask you, the last time you were over here in Australia, you took a recording on your phone of one of our traffic lights and then ended up sampling it in Bad Guy, right? This was huge. Like, I feel like we feel kind of special that it happened here in Oz. Do you think there's anything else you might sample while you're out here?
Um, you'd have to show me some stuff. I've gotten a few recommendations.
Okay.
Do you know what? That's actually good that you've said that because we've come
Mm.
pretty prepared, Billy.
Do you want to know, like with this sound, would you rather know what it is first, or do you want to hear the sound and then we can give you the context?
Play the sound and then let me know what it is.
Okay, so have a listen to this. Thoughts on this? It kind of just it loops like that. It's a bit of a loop.
It's either a bird or a bat.
Well, look, yeah, it's definitely a bird. I guess before we tell you what kind of bird, is there potential in the sound? I know
Yeah,
I know it
thoughts?
takes time in the studio to work these things out, but just off first listen.
I love weird sounds. I mean, you guys know that. I have so many weird recordings in my phone of random stuff. That's why I did the crosswalk one. I was literally just walking down the streets of wherever it was. Where were we? Specific. You weren't even there. You didn't even. But, and then we were gonna walk across the street, and it was like, press the button, and then it went. Ooh,
do you
bink.
do you ever kind of go on trips like where you're actually listening for stuff like that? Maybe like let's go on a walk, but kind of with some active listening going on.
Not in a while. I mean, I really haven't done it in a long time. I used to do it though, all the time.
Mm.
Oh my god, all I used to do was just like listen for like weird sounds. But I haven't done it recently, just because I'm not making music right now. I'm just kind of doing shows and like making
Mm.
other stuff, doing other cool stuff. But when I get back into that creative mode, then for sure I'm gonna be searching for some good sounds. So let me know if you
To
find any.
to give you the context, by the way, of that one you heard, it is a bird. It's actually a bird that's kind of terrorized a lot of people at some point in their life because they're called plovers. They're very territorial of their eggs, and they have this poisonous spike on them. And so when you're a kid, you'll be like running through a field, and then you hear, this, and
the
you
birds are
swooping at you and trying to kill you, essentially. But it's for some reason for us like a fun memory. I don't know.
It's kind of traumatic, but kind of fun at the same time. Could be something to use.
That was like one of my biggest fears when I was a kid, was like a bird attacking me or like attacking me. Oh my God, there's nothing scarier.
Well, there you go. Might be something to look forward to,
Possibly.
or completely avoid altogether. So you're obviously playing shows at the moment. You're back out on the road, festival circuit. Last time we spoke, you mentioned you were really excited to play Oxytocin live. What's that been like?
So good. Oh, it's so good. It's really, really fun. It's funny though, because like making music versus playing it, it's so interesting what different things the audiences react to versus not. Because when you're making something, there's so many times where I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna love this part, or like I don't think they're gonna love a part, and then it's so many times it's the opposite. Like they love certain parts of songs that I'm like always surprised by, which is like really cool and exciting and
I
like
love
very
that.
yeah.
Can you think of any off the top of your head?
Like the pre-chorus for NDA, or I guess the chorus. The chorus of NDA. When we made that, I just thought it was cool. I like didn't think about the crowd giving a shit at all. And they love singing that part. Like they scream that part, and it's so exciting to me. And it really with I should go in and like think about for every song which things they do that make me very pleased.
Well, look, we know obviously with all the stuff going on with the shows at the moment. Look, we're going to let you get some rest, do your thing. Just before we do let you go, we are very excited for September, man. It's going to be huge. And then, for God's sake, just excited to see someone in real life again. Like Zoom, sure, it's been there, but my God, it's it's annoying as hell. And also, it means we haven't been able to do like versions as well. And so, I wonder if just off the top of your head, any songs that you've been loving that, hey, maybe if we brought you back into the Like a Version studio,
Ooh.
you'd be interested in covering the stuff you've been listening to lately, or old favorites, anything like that?
I do have a lot. I have a list of songs that I love that I would love to cover, but you'll see.
All right,
You'll see.
there it is. We will see. Hopefully in September, man. We'll have to, we'll just be patient. It's coming soon. But Billie Eilish, hey, appreciate you coming through. Good luck with the rest of the shows over on your side of the world, and we'll see you over here very soon.
Thank you so much, Billie.
Guys, of course. Thanks for having me.